going on, y'all? It's your girl, Kami Gomez. You are tuned in to another episode of For the Record on the Daily Gems Network. Today, we have a special guest in the building. Philly is in the building. Give it up for Lee Mazin.
Fuck me like he mad and blow up bad. That boy had fun with me. See me with my other nigga. Now you saying he done with me. Boy, your ass ain't done with me. Now slack on here and come for me.
How are you? The chosen one is here.
Yes.
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I have to say, I saw you working out earlier.
Yes.
What did we work on today?
So today I did a little core and I did some cardio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you already have your days kind of scheduled out for the week?
I try to have it scheduled out, but even if I don't, I always try to make a balance. So if I did leg day Monday, then I know I need to do some upper body.
Yeah.
I need to do full body. I need to do my cardio.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to plan it out, but even if it's not planned, we getting it all in.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so how many days are you working out?
Ideally, I try to go as much as possible, like 5 or 6 days a week.
Okay.
But depending on schedule, I at least try to lock in 3 days a week minimum.
Mm-hmm. Are you like a morning workout type of person, or you could do like the night shifts?
I've been sleeping on night. You work out at night, you go home and wash up, you knocked out. That's like the best sleep.
I hear different things. I hear some people like just totally knock out, and then people are like, I have so much energy, I can't go to sleep.
I'm knocked out. Like I'm going to the gym, I'm going to wash up, and I'm knocked out.
A hot shower.
But I love the mornings because it's just like it set the tone for your day.
Yes.
So yeah, I love the mornings
for sure. What's your favorite thing to work on? Like, is it leg day? Is it upper body?
I'm going to say legs, but I shied away from working my upper body out for so long that's what I really kind of been locked into. Mm-hmm. And just your upper body strength. Everything start with your core, but like upper body is so important, and I slept on it for so long. Mm-hmm. So my focus kind of been like upper body lately too. But I love leg day. Love leg day.
I love
the girls love the legs. Got had the legs going on.
Okay. Can we expect like any workout routines to drop, or maybe a workout line, an athleisure line maybe?
So I actually have like some workout gear. I got a part on my site. So my site is leemazin.com. Mm-hmm. I have a tab on my site that's geared all the way to fitness. So it's called Amazing Fit. That's one of my brands. So we're gearing up to launch some new gear. I have a line right now that's going popular is did my workout, drunk my water.
Okay.
So the girls is like loving it. So I'm like, all right, let's stamp that.
I love that. I need to join this.
I'm telling you. So I'm like, I'm going to do some workouts based around it and everything. Because everybody trying to just level up in life, get healthy, drink more water. So I'm like, every time I go to the gym, I'm like, yo, I did my workout, drunk my water. And they was like eating it up. I'm like, bet, let's stamp that.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, we're going to have some workouts. The workout gear is coming, all of that.
Okay. Possibly before the end of the year, 2025.
Nah, let's say spring 2025.
Okay. Yeah. I'm excited for that. Count me in, man. I need an accountability system.
I got you. We can start now, though.
I know. And I was watching a video on TikTok. They like, for 2025, you have to plan now. Yes. And I'm just like, yo, I got to lock in.
Which you feel like you need to work on?
Definitely upper body. Yes. I got no upper body strength.
Like it's like a female thing. You know what mine was? I was like, I don't want to look all husky or have like broad shoulders and look like, so I like shied away from it. Then when I broke my ankle and I was like, had to do other stuff, my cousin is like, yo, or for you to be in the gym this long, your arms are shit. Like they are weak. So I'm like, let's work on upper body then. And I've been locked in on that ever since.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
I got you.
You have your new video out, Type Shit.
Yes.
Just dropped a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And it's already going up. Talk to me about the inspo of the visuals and what really inspired this song.
So, I actually recorded this song earlier on in the year, and it was kind of like me just getting back in the groove again into the studio. So I think we did this record in like April. Mm-hmm. It was been supposed to come out, but we was going through everything with just marketing the label, everything like that. But it was just like, I don't know, I feel like I had to just knock some dust off. So I got in the studio and I just went in. I didn't write it or anything. I just went in, went off the top, and it came out like that. So we everybody liked it. The beat is hard. Mm-hmm. So we shot the visual, and then we yo, let's drop this record. Let's get this out the way first because I did Type Shit before Future drop type shit and Polo and all of them, I had already recorded mine. So I'm like, let's get this out first. Well, they already gonna say like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, let's do this first, and then I got so much music ready to drop. Like I'm really excited for everybody to hear it.
Do you kind of feel like, because like hip hop, I feel like has now evolved to where it was primarily like male dominated, but now obviously like, you know, women are dropping more heat and more frequently sometimes than the men. Do you feel like, you know, you're in competition with male rappers, or, you know, just rap being that competitive sport? Do you see kind of like, okay, I have to compete, you know, like with the bigger dogs, or do you think it's more of just like female rap is kind of its own lane?
I feel like for the first time, the last maybe like 5-6 years, female rap just took off. Like you never seen as many females in the game at one time. And I actually love it, because when I first started rapping, it wasn't set up like that. Like it was like they was only letting one female in the gate at one time. And it's like if she take off, the rest of y'all gotta just figure it out.
Right.
Whereas now it's like you could do your thing, whether you're a female, a male, or whatever. But I do love the female movement. But as far as like, I love the competitiveness that's attached to hip hop. But I think I can only speak for myself, but I could wrap circles around most males. So they not like my competition point. And it's a lot of females that I like that's like bars and like really can spit as far as the talent go. So no, I don't look at the guys as like competition.
Okay.
I think it's like finally geared towards like, let's see what the chicks is talking about.
Right.
And I really appreciate that for hip hop right now.
I agree. If you could have your own female Cypher, who would you choose? Who are like some of like the top people, at least like maybe like 3 or 4 that is like, okay.
I would say I like Glow. I think Glow bop, her flow and all of that is lit. I'm still like a Tierra Whack fan. We kind of came out at the same time when she was Dizzle Diz. It's not a lot of people who could rap with Tierra Whack. I think that would be dope. I like seeing in ciphers. I like seeing a little bit of everything. So I feel like right there, if I'm saying Glow, then going to Tierra Whack, that's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a heavyweight in there. If I had it, ideally, I would throw Lauryn Hill in the mix.
Okay.
And then myself.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
We got
so you getting a little bit of everything, right?
Okay, cool.
And then Missy on the, you mean? Like throw, that's ideal. That's it right there. That's it right there.
I love that. Who are some people you listening to right now?
I like Rod Wave. Ella just dropped. That was fire. Baby just dropped. Dirk. Free Smirk.
Yes.
Who else have I been listening to? I'm like an R&B's girl, so I'm a 90s baby all day long. So for the most part, I'm listening to the old 90s bops. But if I'm tuned into like what's going on right now, Huncho. Did I say Raw Wave?
Yes.
Yeah. And then Glow Project was lit too. So yeah, I think that's off the top. That's like who been in my mix besides like the old stuff.
For sure. Any like dream collabs for you? Anybody that you really want to get one in with?
I feel like right now I'm just back in grind mode, so it's like I like genuine connection. So I like if we in the same room and we vibing, like yo, let's do a song. Like I don't really like forced stuff, or even if it's like I got a song and somebody like yo, I can hear such and such on that, then I like to make stuff like that happen. But I never liked forced features. Yeah. But if it makes sense and the energy there, like I feel like you create better records when y'all can vibe. Right. So I'm like open to, those vibes.
Okay. Well, you dropped your first mixtape in 2011.
Damn, that was 2011?
2011. Fast forward till now. What would you classify this journey?
Man, literally chosen. I tried to get away from music a number of times. So when I first started off, for one, that mixtape, I can't even listen to that. I had the squeakiest voice ever. Like, I can't listen to like anything pre-2013. I cannot listen to. But that's what made people like fall in love with me, with just bars, just rawness, just realness, and that I'm a hustler. Like, I'm going to get it done. So I feel like through this journey, I had a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I was signed to Meek. I was signed to Dream Chasers first. I did the TV show, The Sisterhood of Hip Hop. Then I signed into another deal, and it was like I felt like I was on a roller coaster. It's like, all right, we keep getting up, and then something keep dropping me down. I keep getting up, and something keep dropping me down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back from music. Like I gotta figure me out. I gotta learn Talia. I gotta get life together. But it was like every time I tried to run from music, it just sucked me back in. And it's like you can't really run from what God ordained.
Exactly.
And I feel like I've been told since I was a kid that I was chosen. That's why I'm naming my upcoming project Chosen. And then two, that my gift was always my mouth. My grandmama always told me your mouth is either going to get you in trouble or it's going to get you out of trouble and make you a lot of money. Yep. So yeah, I just look back at the journey. I'm grateful for everything though. Like I learned a lot along the way. I was able to give back to my community, do a lot for the youth, learn myself, and I met a lot of dope people in the industry, a lot of dope people within music. So it's like I don't know where I would be without music. So I appreciate the whole journey. And then now it's like I'm here, I'm more seasoned, I'm more wise, like, and I'm ready.
Yes, I love that. Well, talk to me a little bit about giving back in your community. What does that look like for you moving forward? We in the season of giving.
Yes. So when we first started doing our give backs, we didn't know nothing about like sponsors and grants. We was literally coming out and we didn't have no money. So I don't even know how we was pulling it off. We were doing coat and toy drives, feeding the homeless. We did turkey drives, and this is like a 5-year span where we just grinding, and we didn't have those resources to even know like certain things were provided for these type of things. So now that I know a lot of these things you can get sponsorships for, so you can really
there's help out there.
Yeah. So but when we first,
people need to know that because 100%. A little bit goes a long way.
100%. So when we first started doing our give backs, we was just making it shake. Like we was accepting donations from the people around the way, and you know what I mean. But now I know, like, all right, let's still do it the way we've been doing it, but now let's get some sponsors so we can really make this and really touch our community and really like help people out, because times really is hard, especially now. We in a recession, inflation is going on. It's like, let's still pay it forward and be a blessing to somebody else. When we sometimes we take for granted our blessings. So I love to always just be able to help, especially the youth.
Yeah, definitely. Through the ups and downs, how did you keep going despite feeling discouraged? In and out of deals, dealing with just industry politics, growing as a woman too, outside of being an artist. Like, how do you overcome that?
It's just like the more you stop, the more stagnant you get. So it's harder to stop and keep going than to just keep going.
Right.
So it's like every day is a different battle for everybody. Like we all going through our own things, but sometimes once you get in your head and you put yourself in that place, when you come out of that place, you look back and be like, damn, it probably wasn't even as bad as I was making it in that moment.
Right.
So how I always keep going forward is just like, you got to keep going forward. You got to keep going. Like, you have to, because the world going to keep, don't nobody care about your problems for real, for real.
Yeah.
The world going to keep spinning. So it's like, just keep going. Just keep going. And everything will start making sense eventually.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like my best piece of advice for anybody right now is like, just keep going. It's tough, it's rough, it's hard, but the more you stop, the more you get stagnant, the further you gotta go to keep catching up with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what keeps you going? Like, what motivates you?
One, my mom. Like I watched my mom raise us, and we didn't want for a lot. Like she made it happen, but I didn't know she was working her ass off to make it happen, and sometimes even struggling or going through her own things to make it happen. So I definitely want to provide my mom with her thank yous, and not just monetarily, but like just I want to retire my mom early. Like I want to put my mom up and let her enjoy life, because she provided us with stuff that we didn't have. So that's one of my biggest inspirations. But I just love music, and it's where music is at right now, especially hip hop. We in like a weird state, but like I said, I love what's going on with the females. And I just want to touch the world. Like I just want to touch somebody. So that just keeps me going too. Like it'd be moments where I want to give up, and it's always a fan or a supporter or a stranger that could just lift you up in those moments where you'd be like, you know what, I'm cool off of this, or I'm done with this. And it'd be somebody who I never met that'd be like, yo, you got me out of the darkest place I ever been in, or your music took me here, or your personality. So it's like that keeps me going too.
Yes.
But like I said, we take stuff for granted. It's like waking up another day is is the biggest blessing ever right now. And we all take it for granted sometimes. So it's like, that keeps me going too.
You
It's like,
never
all
know
right,
what moment could be your
I
last.
woke up today is a reason why I woke up today. So let's make this reason make sense.
Right. I love that. Definitely just being useful, using the day, that God gave you for sure. I have to ask, when's your birthday?
June 25th.
Okay, Cancer.
You felt that?
Yes.
We so
definitely. You have like a sweet spirit for sure. What's the most Cancer thing about you?
People think that Cancers is just emotional, and I don't. We're not that emotional. Like, we really not crybabies. We really not crybabies like how they make it. But I would say Cancers are definitely sweet, genuine. Most Cancers that I know, they got like a genuine spirit.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
always get that compliment. So I would say that's probably the most Cancer thing about me. But I am a little bit emotional, just a little bit.
You also are just like a full-blown entrepreneur outside of music.
Yeah.
You have your printing company, Amazing Printing Designs. Talk to me a little bit about that. Like, what inspired you to even create that? Did you ever have like a list of businesses that you wanted to create? Like, what got you in the entrepreneurship, mindset and mode?
So I had a list of businesses. That was not one of them at all. That just kind of happened. I tell this story all the time, but I was going on my first tour with Meek. This is my first tour ever. So we excited. We wanted to get merch, like to throw in a crowd for promo. And one of the guys that we were using, we gave him more than enough time to get the shirts done before we left for tour. He didn't have them ready in time. He's like, oh, I can ship them to y'all. And this is 2012, 2013, where shipping wasn't just how it is now. Everything wasn't like the click of a button. So we don't even know where we gonna be at when you trying to ship it. Like, it just was like, whatever. So we went on tour with no shirts. So we came back. So me and my manager, we was the type, like, if we get mad about it, we be like, fuck it, we just gonna do it ourselves. Yeah. So we like, when we got back, we was talking about it the whole tour. We like, he don't got no shirts. Like, watch when we get back, we just gonna do the shirts ourselves. So we went and got the equipment. We had no idea what we was doing, but we was like on Google. We watching videos like how you make a t-shirt, and we wound up figuring it out. But at first we just did it for us, like just for a promo. And then people would be like, yo, who did y'all shirts? Like, I put in an order. So at first we would just do people like that we knew. Yeah. And I saw the demand for it. I'm like, it's a lot of people who be needing shirts. Right. Same thing with graphics. I was doing my own cover art at one point. Okay. Between me and my manager, we piggybacking off of each other. And then people would be like,
Photoshop? Or what
we was using like apps. I can't even tell you that, like free apps, anything that was free that you gotta watch the ad.
Creating and fucking around.
We were just making it shake. And I look back at some of these graphics and I'm like, who told us to put this up? Because this looks terrible. But people would be like, yo, who do y'all graphics? And I'm like, another demand. Like, so my first shop failed. I just quit the whole thing. I threw the whole shop away. Literally, like, went to my landlord. I'm like, you take me off this lease. I don't care what you, like, I'm out, because it just wasn't working. But I didn't know business. I didn't know nothing. So I took a year off. I had no intentions on bringing it back. But then the opportunity presented itself again. The building that I'm in now in my city, everything just lined up. I was more polished. I read more. Yeah. I got my business together. I did the LLC, the banking, everything that I needed to do for the business. And then I'm like, all right, let's try this again. Like, let's try this the second time. And I've been in business now. I've had this business for 7 years. The location that I'm at now, we're going into year 6.
Okay. So, yeah. Congratulations. Yep. I could give it up for that.
So, yeah, definitely wasn't on my list, really, but it just happened.
Daddy, boss, babe, one-on-one. Like, all the entrepreneurs tap in.
You just gotta, it's so much information that's available to us that wasn't before. Like, the power of the internet is like everything. You could literally take a course on YouTube about just about everything. Like, they tell you how to paint a pumpkin. Yeah. And it's like, so it's like, it's really no more excuses. Right. And that's what I took when I was going back into it. I'm like, let's lock in on this for a minute so we could do it right. Right. And I just was looking at other people with print shops, how to do different kind of t-shirts, how to get contracts. Contracting in almost any business is like what's going to take you to that next level. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your project coming up, Chosen.
Yes.
Fast forward from 2011 till now. What separates this project? What does it mean to you? And what can we expect?
For one, the squeaky voice. The squeaky voice is going. But no, just more. I've been through some more stuff, so it's more experience, it's more pain, but it's also more growth. And then before, a lot of my projects, I would just throw in 25 records on there. Like I didn't have no A&Rs, and we was just winging it. So now it's just a little more polished, it's more personal. Because like I said, I have been through some stuff, and it took me a long time to realize like that I am chosen. And I say that in the humblest way, like not even in a cocky way, but it's just like I'm really her, like, and that's from God. So it's like let's do this time. Like I said, I quit music. Like this is as transparent as I could be. I quit. I was like, I'm not rapping no more. I don't want to touch it. It was to the point when people would come up to me still and be like, "Oh, Mazin, can I take a picture?" I would get upset. Like I'd be like, do this. So it was like just going through stuff within myself and growing and healing. It's like you can't run from this. Like you really chosen, so let's do it. So this project is personal.
I love that. Any features on it? Anything specific that we can expect? Is it done yet?
It's not done yet.
Okay.
We are just in the beginning phases of it. We don't even have like a date. I know it's top of the year, but we didn't lock in like on a date chat or anything. Even with features, I'm just now getting to the point where it's like, all right, let's get in the studio. Let's start willing in some of these features. I'm meeting different people, shaking different hands and stuff. So we in the creative process of it like now as we speak.
Okay. Yeah. I love that. Well, definitely looking forward to it. Yes. More visuals as well. Hopefully.
I got some more songs dropping before the project. So y'all definitely gonna get hit with some new stuff.
Okay, talk to me about that.
So I can't give out the names or anything yet, but I got the clip. The clip is loaded. The clip is loaded. So I got some new visuals coming out. I just started back with my Mazin Mondays. That was something that I was doing years ago too, but just Mondays, just giving up content, whether that's a freestyle, an interview, a day in the life, a new song, a new video. Yes. So we back tapped into my Mazin Mondays, and just my footage is on the gas. Like, so we got a lot of stuff dropping.
Yes. Yeah. Well, definitely ending out 2024 strong, going into 2025 even stronger. Yes. And I'm excited for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, we like to do something here called your daily gem.
Okay.
Or pun intended. Just look in that camera.
This one.
Yeah. Introduce yourself and give a daily gem for people watching out there.
My name is Lee Mazin. You already know 215 Philly. We are in the building. The daily gem for today is get your ass up and go get some money. Go get something. Get to it. Get off the couch. You watching it right after you watch the whole video. Get off the couch and go make something happen. Go chase your dreams. Go set the foundation. Do what it is that you need to do. Because it ain't too many more excuses we keep using. So yeah, that's my daily gem for today. Get up.
Give it up for that. Get up. I love that for sure. Well, Lee Mazin, appreciate you stopping by on For the Record, dropping a whole lot of gems on us. And Chosen coming out soon.
Yes.
2025. Okay, I love that. This is For the Record.
The Daily Gems. Yeah.